Hello guys, welcome back. And this is a series for English learner. I know it's been a while since the last time we meet each other, but now I'm back for you guys. The last time we talked about the English grammars and the sentences. Now we are going to a new area of this field. We are going to the American Top 100 Speeches. Why I have to say this? Because, you know, the English, the language, the main purpose for language is that is communication. Okay? And the speech is the core purpose for people to use the language. In this way, you can transport your minds, your thoughts to others. That's something that interesting. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you one or two speeches, show you how to narrate using this website. Okay, you can find this website in this place, or you can just Google it for what? For top American speech in English. And when you do that, the first website you will get is what I recommended for you. Okay, let's get started. The first one, I have a dream.
I'm pleasure to
join you
Dr.
today.
Martin Luther King, Jr.
Yeah.
I am happy
To join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. 50 years ago, a great American whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty, in the midst of the vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro is still languished in the corners of American society and finds himself an exile in his own land. So we come here today to dramatize a shameful condition. In a sense, we will come to our nation's capital to cash a check when the architects of our republic wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. They were signed a promissory note to which every American was to fall here. This note was a promise that all men, yes, black men as well as white men, would be guaranteed the unalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It is obvious today that America has defaulted on this promissory note insofar as her citizens of color are concerned. Instead of honoring this sacred obligation, America has given the Negro people a bad check, a check which has come back marked insufficient funds. But we refuse to believe that the Bank of Justice is bankrupt. We refuse to believe that there are insufficient funds in the great woods of opportunity of this nation. So we come to cash this check, the check that will give us upon demand the riches of freedom and the security of justice. We have also come to this Howard spot to remind America of the fierce urgency of now. This is no time to engage in the luxury of cooling off or to take the tranquilizing drug of gradualism. Now is the time to make real the promises of democracy. Now is the time to rise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation to the sunlit path of racial justice. Now is the time to lift our nation from the quicksands of racial injustice to the solid rock of brotherhood. Now is the time to make justice a reality for all of God's children. It would be fatal for the nation to overlook the urgency of the moment. This sweltering summer of the legal's legitimate discontent will not pass until there is an invigorating autumn of freedom and equality. 1963 is not an end, but a beginning. And those who hope that the Negro needed to blow off steam and will now be content will have a rude awakening if the nation returns to business as usual. And there'll be neither rest nor tranquility in America until the Negro is granted his citizenship rights. The whirlwinds of revolt will continue to shake the foundations of a nation until the bright day of justice emerges. But there's something that I must say to my people who stand on the warm threshold which leads into the palace of justice. In the process of gaining our rightful place, we must not be guilty of wrongful deeds. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of breathless and hope. We must forever conduct our struggle on the high plane of liberty and discipline. We must not allow our creative protest to degenerate into physical violence again and again. We must rise to the majestic heights of meeting physical force with soul force. The marvelous new militancy which has involved the Negro community must not lead us to the disdain of all white people, for many of our white brothers, as evident by their presence here today, have come to realize that their destiny is tied up our destiny, and they have come to realize that their freedom is inextricably bound to our freedom. We cannot walk alone. As we walk, we must make the pledge that we shall always march ahead. We cannot turn back. There are those who are asking the development of steroids. When will you be satisfied? We can never be satisfied. As long as the legal is the victim of the unspeakable horrors of policy brutality, we can never be satisfied. As long as our body is heavy with the fatigue of travel, cannot gain lounge in the motors of the highways and the hotels of the cities. We cannot be satisfied as long as the legal's basic inequality is formed as the megalittle to a large one. We cannot be satisfied as long as the children are stripped of their self-hold and robbed of dignity by science stating. No, we are not satisfied. We will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like waters, as right as Mr. Magistrate. I am not unmindful that some of you have come here out of great trials and tribulations. Some of you have come fresh from now jail cells. And some of you have come from areas where you quest for freedom, left you battered by storms of persecution, and staggered by the winds of police brutality. You have been the veterans of creative suffering. Continue to work with the faith that unearthed suffering is redemptive. Go back to Mississippi. Go back to Alabama. Go back to South Carolina. Go back to Georgia. Go back to Louisiana. Go back to streets and ghettos of our north cities. Knowing that somehow the situation can and will be changed. Let us not wallow in the valley of despair. I say to you today, my friends, and so even so, we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow. I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold this truth to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of farmer slaves and the sons of farmer slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state struggling with the hate of injustice, struggling with the hate of oppression, will be transformed into a nation of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day, down in Alabama, with its vicious riches, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of impropriety and multiplication, One day, while there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be equated, every hill and mountains shall be made low, rural places shall be made plain, and the crooked place will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and fresh all shall stay together. This is our hope. This is the faith that I go back to South with. With this faith, we will be able to show out of the mountainous spire a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the juggling discounts of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to walk together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day. This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning, my content tales of joy. A sweet land of liberty of there I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of my pride. From every mountainside, let freedom reign, and if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom reign. From the prodigious housetops of high parts, let freedom reign. From the mighty mountains of New York, let freedom reign. From the heightening alleghanies of California, let freedom reign. From the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado, let freedom reign. From the courageous hope of California. But not only that, let freedom reign from the Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom reign from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom reign from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom reign, and when this happens, when we are not free reign, when we let it rain from every village and every hamlet, from every stage and every city, we will be able to speed up the day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing the words of the old legal spiritual. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last. Thank you everyone for listening to this speech, and I hope and I believe that America will become a better and better place. Thank you. Bye.